All right, welcome back. In this video, we're going to go over functional groups. Functional groups, well, this is going to be the first part of the functional group series. Functional groups are basically the building blocks of organic molecules. Each functional group has unique structures and behaviors. So something about functional groups, it's all about memorization. You're going to be using functional groups for the rest of your OChem career. They're never going to go away. Because that's literally what OChem is. It's all about functional groups. So the best way to memorize them is by flashcards and writing them over and over and over and over and over again. That's something we're going to go over at the end of the video. So functional groups, they're never going to go away. I'm sorry, they aren't. A R group can literally be any combination of carbons, hydrogens, or heteroatoms. So you're going to see in the following slides, when we go over the functional groups, you're going to see something called an R group. And that's what we're defining right now, is what they are. So R groups are basically like the cake, and the functional groups are the frosting. So here I drew a piece of cake here. It's the functional group is the frosting, and then the cake is the R groups. We only really care about the functional groups. We only care about the frosting. So let's do the first one. The first one is called an alkyl halide. An alkyl halide is made up of an R group, so it can be literally anything you want it to be, any combination of carbons, hydrogens, or heteroatoms. But what we care about is what this is. What's the X? The X is a halide. It can be either bromine, iodine, chlorine, or fluorine. It can be any of those. And it always has 6 electrons around it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 free electrons. So here are some examples. All these are alkyl halides. So this, right, it's an alkyl halide. So this is basically, this part is the R group, and here's the alkyl halide, the halide. This as well. Here's the halide, and everything in white is the R group. So the R group can literally be anything you want it to be. Even this complicated molecule here. We actually have 2 alkyl halides. So we can have multiple functional groups in a molecule. So we have one here and another one here. So the halide's here. And then the R group is this, basically everything here. Includes the oxygens, the nitrogens, and literally everything that's not the halide itself. The second one is called an alkene. An alkene is literally 2 carbons that are double bonded to each other. That's it. That's literally what it is. Super easy. So this is an alkene. It's basically a carbon here and a carbon here, and they're double bonded together. Here as well. Carbon, carbon, double bond. So that is an alkene. So it can literally be, it's just basically 2 carbons that are double bonded to each other, and it can be surrounded by anything. Those carbons can be connected to anything. That's an alkene. Not bad, right? Alkyne is the next one. It's literally the exact same thing as an alkene, except the double bond is a triple bond. So now it's a triple bond between the 2 carbons. So you have a carbon here, and the triple bond's right there. And it's surrounded by whatever R group you want it to be. This is an alkyne. Triple bond, right, because the carbon is in this gap here. And the rest of it's just the R group, the white stuff. Same with here. This is just another alkyne. But here's the cool thing. There's also alkenes. Because look, we have a double bond. We have carbon, carbon, double bond. That's an alkene. Everywhere there's a double bond, there's an alkene. But in the middle is an alkyne. So let's actually count these up. So for example, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 alkenes and 1 alkyne. Pretty cool. Now we have alcohol. Alcohol is literally an oxygen that's bonded to a hydrogen, and that oxygen is bonded to some kind of R group. This is an alcohol. Look at this massive molecule. This looks, if you've seen my last video, this looks familiar. Look, we have two alcohol groups. We have 1 and 2. And the rest, everything here is an R group. All of this white stuff is an R group. And we have 2 alcohols, as well as some other functional groups, but we're going to get into those later. Even this one, look how many alcohols we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 alcohols, and all of the rest is an R group. So all the white stuff is an R group. This is a pretty quick video. I probably should have done more functional groups. I didn't think they would be this quick. But let's talk about studying. Why did I write this? This is how you should memorize functional groups, in my opinion. You should handwrite all of them, the name and what they are, over and over and over and over and over and over again. I wrote it how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 times. You should do this with every single functional group. So let's actually, you know what, I didn't cheat. I didn't actually copy this. I actually hand wrote everything 20 times. So let's do the alcohol one, just for fun. Alcohol. Don't forget the electrons. Alcohol. See, this is what you should be doing. I'm not going to waste your time and do all 20, but as you get a little picture, so you're not alone. See, you just do this over and over and over again. And I'm going to promise you this really helps. So just do this all the way down. Do this with all the functional groups. And this is the key to memorizing. I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of people, most of the time, people don't memorize these is because they don't do this. They just think, I'll learn it later. Or it'll just come naturally. I'm telling you, learn this. Do this. Basically memorize it this way. It's going to help a lot. And you do this every single day. You'll do less and less every day. So let's say just do like day 1. Day 1. Oops. Day 1. Maybe write each functional group like 20 times. Day 2. 15 times. The same functional groups. Day 3. 10 times. Day 4, 5 times. And that should be enough. You can do more if you want. If you didn't memorize it, just do more. But this is usually the trick right here, is doing this. Write each functional group that many times. And try to do 5 a day. Meaning introduce a new, day 1, start with 5 functional groups. And get to know those really well until day 4. And then start a new group. I promise you, this is going to really help. Anyways, if you like this video, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Until next time, later.